Welcome to the live stream.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Debbie.
I'm Michelle.
And on this episode of MahjCon BackStage, we're going to provide you with program updates and answer your questions. So let us know where you're watching from.
I'm going to be watching chat. So during the episode, if you have any questions, write them in caps. And that way we can find them quickly. If you just want to kind of socialize, that's great. Write that in regular text. But if you have a question on what we're talking about, write that in caps. And if you're new to MahjCon, type #new. So let's see where people are coming from.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Let's see. We've got...
I do see that Irene says finding you through YouTube is difficult. Okay, so we just need to maybe promote MahjCon Media a little more.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll try to use the term because that's how you'll find us. We have Jane on here saying hi to you, Debbie.
Who's that?
Jane.
Oh,
it's Jane from LA.
Hi, Jane from LA. How are you?
We have Sharon from Boynton Beach.
Boy, yeah, was my neck of the woods.
Shelley's from Fort Lauderdale.
Wow. And Laura, of course, one of my instructors, Asheville, North Carolina. Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura. Say hi in chat. Let us know where you're hailing from. It's interesting to see across the nation how many people we're reaching through MahjCon. We want lots of people to come to our events, so we're trying to broadcast throughout the nation. And this is focused on American Mahjong. American Mahjong. So we want American Mahjong players to come to our events.
From Grant, Florida, Christine.
Okay, Grant, Florida.
I don't know where Grant, Florida is, Christina.
We have lots of people from Florida. There's a Jill from Parkland.
Oh, my goodness. And Katie is with us tonight from Scottsdale. And
Scottsdale, or maybe not Scottsdale, I'm not sure, but Arizona is on our short list for a future MahjCon event.
Absolutely. And Irene from
Scottsdale,
Oklahoma.
What city have we talked about, Deb, in Arizona? Was it Scottsdale?
God, I think it was Scottsdale, Michelle. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We have Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Boy, we've got a wide spread. So cool to be able to connect with people all over the country.
Okay, so Shell, let's see. Hi, Jill. Heron Bay. What's Heron? Where's Heron Bay? Oh, there's Randy. Hi, Randy.
Heron Bay is in, again, my neck of the woods. That's in Parkland, Florida.
All right. Well, all these Floridians are going to be very excited about the updates.
Katie says, yay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I see. All right. We have a little tiny lag. We'll have to try to keep up.
Yeah, those messages sometimes come in a little bit later than when people post them, but
yeah, there'll be a little bit of a delay.
All right.
Welcome, everybody.
How about we get to some of the updates?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for some updates? Right? #update. If you want to see some updates. Aline says, wishing MahjCon a wonderful start to provide this venue, Arizona here. Okay.
Yay.
Arizona's on our short list for, I think, year three, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to some of these updates. The first one is about the location. We're going to have the first event in Orlando at Rosen Plaza Hotel. Is it Rosen or Rosen? Rosen. Rosen. Rosen Plaza Hotel. Whereabouts is that? I'm sure Orlando's huge. Is it hard to get to, Debbie?
No. Very simple. Right on I-4.
I take it that's a big highway through Orlando?
And it's on International Drive, which is the main drive right outside of Disney World. So it is very
wow.
and easy to get to.
Okay. How far is it from the Orlando airport?
Oh, probably 15, 20 minutes at the most.
Okay. That's not bad at all.
Nope.
So the date of the event, we're actually going to do a 2-day. 2 days. We have booked the Rosen Plaza Hotel on October 10th and 11th. October 10th and 11th, so save the date. And if you want to come to this first event, October 10th and 11th need to be on your calendar.
2021.
Oh, yeah, 2021, yes. Okay, so, Reva's with us. Hi, Reva. She says she's done conventions at the Rosen Plaza Hotel. Yeah, Debbie went there and did a walkthrough.
Yeah, I got the whole history of Mr. Rosen, and I was very impressed with it, I have to say, with the hotel and with his history in the hospitality industry. It was quite nice.
Yeah, she sent me a couple photos, and it looks really nice. I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we'll give you a little rundown of what the agenda is going to look like. The 10th is going to start in the late afternoon and go into the evening. So we're probably going to start at around 6 and have kind of a social time where we can just mingle a little bit. And then we're either going to do social games or a mini tournament. Just a few sessions in that evening. We're still working through our plans. If you guys would like to see a mini tournament, let us know in comments in this live stream. And of course, we'll have more information about how you can give us feedback later in this episode. So that's what the first night is going to be. Social mingling and social gaming, maybe a mini tournament. And then the next day will be packed from, well, not quite sun up to sundown, but we're going to start at 8 o'clock with a registration. 8 to 9 will be registration, and then we'll start at 9 o'clock with a keynote, maybe a little bit of entertainment. We'll see. We're still working on that. But we'll have, for sure, a keynote, and then we'll do some sessions in the morning. And those will be talking about in just a little bit. So after the morning sessions, we're going to break for a box lunch for about an hour, and then we're going to have sessions in the afternoon and end at around 3. At that time, we're going to have a, 2:30 actually. 2:30 we'll end and do closing till 3. So we'll have kind of closing announcements, maybe what to look forward to for the next event and things like that at 2:30, from 2:30 to 3. And then at 3 until around 6, we'll have another opportunity to play some games and socialize, or maybe even have that final session with a mini tournament. We're still working on the details about that. So either social gaming or a mini tournament for that second late afternoon, but it should be over at around 6. And incidentally, if anybody is coming from out of town or far away, out of state, maybe in the South, perhaps, you could always consider maybe taking an extended time either before or after these 2 dates and maybe go to Disney World or Universal or something like that, or go to the beach.
Yeah.
So that's what the agenda is going to look like. So Debbie, you're going to share a little bit about what to expect.
Absolutely. And before I get started, I did want to tell Shelley S. from Fort Lauderdale that yes, it's a Monday and Tuesday. So the 10th and 11th.
Oh, it is. I thought it was Sunday, Monday.
I'm sorry, I meant Sunday and Monday. She said Sunday and Monday. I said Monday and Tuesday. Okay, that's my blonde brain here working.
You know what? I'm going to double check on the calendar because that's a ways away. So I'll double check.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share with you what to expect at this event. First of all, we're going to limit this to 100 people, and we are intentionally keeping this event small because it's our first time, and we want to make sure we get it right for you so that the next event the following year, which is going to be a biggie, is extraordinary. So that's one thing that you should know. It is going to be limited to 100 people, the first event. As well, we are going to have overnight accommodations available at a discounted rate at the current location, and probably as well, we'll give you a couple of other options of places in the area where we can get some discounted rates for you. Now, the anticipated attendance is to a local crowd. So we're anticipating that many people will come to the event from Florida. However, this is open to the entire country. So we certainly want to make sure that if you join us, that you will join us from wherever you are coming from. And we want to bring you very exciting lectures and sessions. No boring lectures. We've already decided that 100%. We've nixed that idea. So it's very exciting and fun. And in order to do that, we are going to make sure that it is very interactive. We want to include you in whatever we do to make this experience just super fun, educational, and just a lot of just learning and growing and sharing a lot together with the community. Okay, so now the next thing I want to talk about is the types of sessions we're going to have. And sessions in this convention world are also known as tracks. So if you hear us talk about tracks, you know we're also talking about sessions. And we're going to have different sessions. We're going to have sessions for players at any skill level. So this will appeal to beginners, intermediate, advanced. All skill levels are going to be involved in that session. We're also going to have a session that's going to appeal to instructor prospects as well as current instructors. And Michelle is going to give you more information on this in a little bit on how you could share with us what you would like to see and hear and experience at this first event. Now, we're also going to have exhibitors that are going to either be in the perimeter of the main room or maybe in another room. But in any event, we're going to have exhibitors there as well. And if you're interested in being an exhibitor and you're listening tonight, please send us an email. And all that contact information, I believe, is following, Michelle, correct, at the end?
Yes, once the video is reposted, there'll be information in the video description below. And of course, you can always find us on our Facebook page, MahjCon on Facebook.
Yes. And lastly, we're also hoping to have a special guest speaker. So again, if you're listening and you're someone that might be interested in becoming a guest speaker for this event, please also email us. And let's just, before I turn this over to Michelle, I want to see if we are caught up with our messages coming in. If you have anything important to say, put it in caps so we don't miss it.
Yeah, I don't see any questions right now.
Excellent. Okay. So, Michelle, it's your turn. Take it away.
Okay. Oh, exhibitor. Oh, my. Jill wants to be an exhibitor. Woohoo!
Nice.
Reach out to us, Jill. Send us an email. You can find it in the video description after the repost, or reach out to us through Messenger on Facebook. All right, so I am going to share about the development that we're doing right now. So we have a lot of work to do to get a website ready so that you can have an understanding of what MahjCon is all about, where it came from, why we're doing it, and how it will benefit you. I don't know if you're a conference goer or not. Some people have experiences with conferences that maybe are lackluster. We're hoping to have events that are a lot of fun and filled with mahjong and camaraderie. And of course, everyone there is going to have the shared passion. So there'll be lots of good energy. So while we're planning our programming, we're also building content for the website. And this takes a little time. We've been researching a few different platforms for event hosts so that we can explain the events and offer ticketing, and maybe even doing the virtual type events through the platform. So we have a lot of ongoing research that we're working on, and we're also documenting content that will be on the website once we pick it out. Hopefully we'll be able to just plug and play and have a website ready for you early next year. So one of the things that we need a little bit of help with is what you're interested in. What is going to appeal to you? So we've created several surveys, and if you would like to participate in surveys, after this repost, look in the video description, and there are going to be links there to surveys that you can take to give us input on what kinds of activities and topics and even people who you would want to see at these events by clicking those links based on your interests. So we're going to have a survey for players, no matter what level player you are. We're going to have a survey for instructors, and then we're going to have a survey for speakers, and a survey for sponsors and exhibitors. So 4 different surveys. Just look for links in the video description below if you want to participate and give us some input on what would be appealing to you and beneficial to you. Because we want to design events that you're going to want to come back to every year, year after year. We want to see you at our events. Oh, we have a cap here. We have a question in caps. Do you see that?
Yes,
Let's see.
I do. The question is, will the 100 participants be first come, first served, or will there be a special invitation?
That's a good question.
It's a great question. So we're going to have ticketing on the website. So as soon as those are ready, we obviously will post this to the public, and you go ahead and you buy your tickets. So it is going to be pretty much first come, first serve.
Yep. Yes, it will be. As a matter of fact, if you want to be in the know, you want to know exactly when we go live with our website and open up ticketing for this event, you're going to want to be subscribed to our mailing list. So go to AmericanMahjongVentures.com, sign up for our mailing list. And in that sign up, there's going to be a checkbox where you can say that you're interested in events. And that way we'll be sure to send you information, updates, and when we go live with our website and when tickets will be available for purchase. I see that Shell says Greg Swain gives a lovely presentation. Yep, I've been to one of her presentations actually, and it was fascinating.
Yes, I've heard that as well.
Yeah. All right, well, if anybody has any questions, let us know. But those are the updates for this episode of MahjCon Backstage. We're going to have another episode on the second Thursday of December, and we'll be able to share a little bit more about the details for the event next October 2021.
Yeah, by that time we should have a lot of good information. A lot more details. Let's see, Sharon said, when you repost, I can't see the bottom of it. Okay, when you repost, can you put the links to make it easier to find? the links, I'm assuming, to the surveys?
So the repost will be automatic, and then I'll probably upload an edited version tomorrow. But tonight the repost will be automatic, and once it is there, I will insert the links in the video description. So there'll be a little bit of a delay after the repost. I'll have to wait until YouTube gets it rendered and posted, and then I'll quickly insert those links. But I'll also put them on Facebook, so that you can find them on Facebook. So either through Facebook or under the video description after the repost.
And also, Michelle, I did a quick check on the calendar for next year, and it is a Sunday and Monday, October 10th and 11th.
All right. Jill's asking, why only 100?
Oh, well, do you want to answer that, Michelle, or you want me to answer that?
Go ahead.
Okay. My version of this is that we want to keep it small and intimate so that this is a learning environment for us. This is the first time ever conference, so we want to get it right. So by keeping it to a minimum of 100 people, it'll be more controlled, and this way we'll have much more opportunity to learn from the experience. So when we go into the next year, 2022, which will be our big mega one, we've ironed out the kinks, so to speak, and we've gotten it hopefully right by that time. But yeah, this is kind of like a beta test event in a way, but it's not really. It's going to be a full-blown conference. We want to keep it a little bit more controlled and on a smaller scale. Do you have anything to add, Michelle?
The only thing that I would add is that we are looking into having either replay tickets available or live stream tickets available for anybody who won't be able to attend live. But we don't want to make any promises yet because we're still working on the logistics for that. So we'll be able to give you more information on that kind of an option, hopefully in December or early next year.
Yeah. And if I might add a little bit about my experience when I visited the hotel, the lady I met with spent a great deal of time going over their COVID-19.
Oh, good. Yes.
Now, and it is amazing the steps they take and how they go out of their way, even though they have to do all these extra things and have these extra precautions in place to make it safe. So if we're in a position next year where people can meet in person, this hotel, I'm telling you, I can give you a couple of the things that they told me about, but first they take everybody's temperature when they walk in the door. And I can tell you, I've done a little bit of traveling, not a lot, because I'm trying to be safe. And not all hotels take your temperatures. Matter of fact, I don't know any that I visited in the past couple of months that did. So they take your temperature. And if you have 100 points, I think they said 6 or above, they will have you sit outside for a while, anticipating that maybe you were anxious or maybe hot from the drive or excited or whatever, make you sit outside for a while. You come back in 15 minutes later, and if you're still at that same temperature or above, you have to go home. Now, the rooms, they first say when somebody leaves the room, nobody goes in for 24 hours. After the 24 hours, they have a spray that goes off in the room that kills any germs and bacteria. And I forgot what they call that, but I'm lost for the words for it. But it's a certain chemical that will kill any surface germs. And then they let it sit for another 24 hours. And then finally, the crew goes in with all of these germ killing ingredients, and they go through the entire room again. So that's really nice to know that they take that extra precaution. So hopefully between that, maybe a vaccine coming out soon, we are all praying for that, we'll be able to meet live. I really do hope for that.
Yes, me too.
Really do.
I'm really glad you brought that up, because if, let's say, somebody buys a ticket and then has a temperature that day, we're going to need to talk about recourse. And this is where I'm hoping that the replay ticket and the live stream ticket might be a good option in a situation like that. That even though they may not be able to come into the live event, if they have a temperature after buying a ticket, they'll still get to participate through a virtual experience. So we're going to really make it a priority to turn over every stone to see if we can actually swing a virtual option. And we know too that some people are not able to travel. So we really would like to have a virtual option. So we're looking into it. It's taken a little time. And of course, we're going to need resources. We're going to need help probably from somebody who has the technical know-how to run a virtual experience. So if you are that person and you're willing to help out, please let us know. Or if you know someone who'd be willing to help out, that would be great. If you just drop us a line in an email. And Carol said that she missed this and just tuned in. We are going to have a repost, but if you have any questions, we're happy to share any urgent questions that you might have. Maybe your top 3 questions. We can do a quick recap. Really, I think the biggest news is that we've booked the hotel. It's going to be at the Rosen Plaza Hotel in Orlando, Florida, on October 10th and 11th, 2021. And the first day will be an evening social and social gaming starting at 6. And then the next day we'll start with registration at 8 to 9. And then we'll get the day going with a keynote and sessions.
Yeah. The girls are Heidi.
All right. Any questions from anyone? That really is about it for the updates.
Yeah, I don't see any more questions coming in now. Well, thank you all so much for watching and participating in this episode of MahjCon BackStage. Please tune in and watch out for the next event in December.
Yep, that will be the second Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, consider subscribing. Click that little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when we go live or update a video, and you won't miss any opportunity to get information about the next MahjCon update. Between now and the next video, play with that.